How you doing again, Dan? So today, I want to do a topic basically, and it's more of, something that could really, you know, help a lot of women out there that who are have issues with men, right? So a topic I wanted to talk about is, how to work on the issues, right? How to turn that mirror inwards and start looking yourself, right? So how to work on your issues. So, when I do a video, I talk about feminist women a lot, and because feminist women are the ones that are have issues primarily against men. Now, understand this: there's a lot of women that out there that have dealt with the same issues that you have dealt with. A lot of women have dealt with sexual abuse, sexual assault, been in abusive relationships, have been molested and taken advantage of when they were kids, and some of these women grew up to get married and have a very very good life, right? So I think one of the things that I would suggest to all feminist and sexist women who have issues against men, I think one of the things that you all need to do is get a book and write down all the issues that you have in your life, and primarily regarding men. All you dislike, what you don't like about men. And then after that, write, what you do like about men, or how you can fix your situation. Because let's be honest, you know, for every day that you spend fighting against men and having issues against men, you're taking valuable time out of your life, what I mean, where you could be doing something better or creating good relationship. You're spending that time being a very angry, negative, bitter place that's not getting you to what you want out of life. So when you write out all the issues that you have, and that probably could be a whole book, because there's a whole slew of things that you can write negatively about men. Then write about what are the things that you can work on to become a better person, how you can work against that. Stuff like seeing a therapist, talking to a counselor, what I can do to deal with the issues I have against men. Because it's better to start working on a solution than compounding the problem or doing everything that's not going to get you the results. Because sometimes how you change your results in life is sometimes when you can sit and look at what you have written. Because remember, you got to be completely honest with yourself, right? This is something for you. It's not for anybody else. If you want to share it, that's up to you. But that's something for yourself. Sit down and write about all the issues that you have, and what are the possible solutions, and what are things that you can do to start getting you in that, getting you in the position that where you want to go. Because like I said, every time, you spend time, hooking up with your group, and just doing the sandbagging on men, that's valuable time in your life. That means you're getting a day older, and you're getting further and further away from the results. Because if you're doing all these negative things, then I can almost guarantee you that your results are going to be just the same. Because if you're a heterosexual woman and you're only into men alone and you want to be with a man, right? You're not the kind of guys that you want are not coming, or you're not attracting them. Then you need to sit and ask yourself, what are the issues, what am I doing wrong, right? And when you be honest with yourself, and these are not conversations you need to have with the feminist woman, because they're going to tell you stuff that's going to be counterproductive to what you're trying to accomplish, right? So when you sit and you take some time to write out what it is, the issues that you're struggling with, and where do you want to get to, and actually sit and read it out to yourself, and read it out to yourself, you get to see what you're truly thinking. Because sometimes when we're in the frame, we can't see the picture, right? So sometimes you have that out of, take yourself out of the picture, out of the frame, and take a look at it. You can see exactly where you are. And sometimes the best way to do it is writing it down, right? And be honest with yourself. Be honest with, how can I work to make myself become a better person? How can I work with not being so hateful and so angry towards men, right? We all have stuff. Everybody have stuff. Men have stuff just as well. I have stuff, right? Nobody is perfect, right? But when you take time to face that issues head on, that's when you can find yourself in a position where you can get some clarity, and sometimes you can get you closure, right? when you have stuff that's been sitting for so long that hasn't been attended to or haven't been dealt with, you can find yourself in situations where things for you, you see, it's as if you live in a Groundhog Day. It's the same thing over and over. It's the same type of guys. It's the same types of shit, and you're going through that every single day. That's a time that you need to have some quality me time and sit and write down about your issues. Write down what you're going through, what are you struggling with, and then sometimes by writing that down, that can also gives you an idea, can give you the answers of what you're looking for. Because no matter what, the answer is within all of us. No matter how you slice and dice it, no matter how much the world is teaching you to become, outer directed, the answer is all within us. And the minute you take a step from all of the fluff and everything else and start focusing on you as an individual, as a person, and as a woman, that's the only way you're going to find the answers. But to listen to the feminist group and surround yourself with women who are angry or in the same place that you are, you're never going to, your situation is never going to change. And then when you stay in that kind of environment and stay around those kind of people, then dying alone is inevitable. Growing old and alone, that's also guaranteed. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of feminist women, there's some very attractive, good-looking feminist women out there, right? And these women can get men. Men will approach women like that. But the problem is, you all have an aura around you that is a turn off, and some guys would ignore that and come and talk to you, and then the minute you talk to him, then or he talks to you, you find out that you're a woman that are very bitter and you have issues towards men. But the only way you can move forward is by cleaning out your closet, right? Get rid of all the bitterness and all the anger that you have and sit and write it out. Just really sit there and just do a mind dump. Just write everything out, every issues that you have. And as soon as you write out all the issues and the stuff that you don't like towards men, then sit and write how can you, what issues, what are things that you can do, to change your situation? What attitudes do you have to change? What behavior do you need to change? What kind of mental, play that's going on in your head that you can change? What kind of environment do you need to change? What kind of people do you need not to have around you anymore? What are some of the things that and be honest, that's the part you truly need to be honest with. You can write a lot of stuff you can write about men, but what you truly, truly need to be honest about is when it comes to about you, what you need to do to change your situation. Do not bullshit yourself because it won't give you the answers. The main thing you need to do is sit and ask yourself now about me. What do I need to do? And be real with yourself. And then once you do that, you sit and you read it out to yourself. And sometimes by reading it out to yourself and being honest with yourself and see it on paper can help you really get a gauge on why you are the way you are and how can you change it. Because it won't change itself if you just leave it sitting there dormant. It won't change. Your situation won't change, and that will be your life. But if you're at your point in your life that you need some changes, those are some of the things that I suggest that you need to do, because the only way you can start changing yourself is when you start looking at yourself. And that's the only way you can change yourself. No group, no people that are really, pinning you against or turning your energy and your anger towards another, the members of the opposite sex are not helping you anyway, right? So take that time and just literally sit and write about everything that's going on and how you can fix it. And if you can't find the answers there, then the best thing to do is, like I said, see a therapist or a counselor and have them work through your stuff, because time is too valuable to be wasting time being angry and bitter when it's not helping you and getting you the results that you want in life. This is about you. This is not about the feminist group that you align yourself with. This is not about their beliefs, because that's their beliefs. That's not yours. You're probably in a place where you're angry and bitter and their beliefs might align with where you are in your life. But at the same time, how much years of your life do you want to spend being alone? How much years of your life do you want to spend not having the family that you want? How many years of your life are you going to spend not having kids that you want? How many years of your life are you going to spend not having the husband or the family that you want, because you want to stick with these women who are not, have no interest in you being a better person or going in the direction where you want to be? It's about you. It's not about them. They have their own stuff. Everybody have their own stuff. But the minute you start to work on you and your own stuff, that's when you find clarity, and that's where you can find the peace that you want. You know, that harmonious relationship that you want. Somebody that who's loved you for you. Somebody who's you can grow old with. Because at the end of the day, you know, nobody wants to be single. We all want to be with somebody. But do you want to work? Do you want to put in the work to have that? And if you're willing to put in the work to have that, what I just mentioned is a start. And if that's not enough, like I said, there's always people that you can talk to that can help you work through your stuff. Okay, so that's what I have to say on this video. If you have a comment, leave a comment in the comment section below. And you know, if you want to hear some more, you can subscribe to my channel, and I have video dropping every week, and that can help you. Hopefully what I just said today can help you. Okay, so until next time, folks, I'll see you in the next video.